Hello, and today I'd like to talk to you about the three common ways to enter players into the player list. When the player list is ready, you can actually go down here and look to see what kind of setup you're in. When the lookup says GIN or GolfNet, GAM, Golf Canada, or Blue Golf, it means the system's going to try to look for your members that's in your database. This will allow us to go into the last name or first name and begin to type in letters to create and find players. By hitting a letter on the keyboard, the system will come up with a type forward lookup and allow you to choose the player you like. By hitting enter, that person will be added to the player list. If I continue to hit letters, I can quickly add players into the player list by simply doing a type forward lookup, and the more letters that I type in the system, the more players I can look to and find in the system. If I arrow up and down on the keyboard, I can find the player that I'm looking for and hit enter. This is the first and most common way of entering players in through a lookup through one of our handicapping systems. Our next option is what we call a direct entry option. There are two ways to put yourself into this mode of direct entry, and the first one is by clicking on the lookup and selecting direct entry, no list, in the lookup. If we were not going to go in here and put all our players in through direct entry, we wanted to do members and guests at each time, what you can do is this. When ready to enter one single person in direct entry mode, you can hold down the Alt button on the keyboard and hit the letter D as in direct. This will change your lookup down here into direct mode and allow you to type in any information you need on a line. When completed and you're ready, if you hit enter on the keyboard, your system will go back into the handicap lookup that you were in, and if you needed to enter another guest by holding the Alt and D, that'll switch the lookup into direct mode. If we need to get out of that direct mode and stay in that same line, by hitting Alt D again, will put us back into the system of direct entry. Our next way of looking up players through a database under the Tools command is our Player Select screen. When this is open, you see a list of all your members that are listed in your database going down the left-hand side as your source list. Your list to be used will be the names you want to enter from your source list. If we want to, we can select our players when we find them by double-clicking, and that'll move the names over to the right to be added to our player list. If we scroll down, we can begin to find all players needed. Or if we have to, we can actually do a type forward lookup through the system and type in the letters that we're looking for, and we can find the players that we need. The more we add, the more we can add to the player list. When ready, click on Add Players to Player List, and you can see those added in our Player Select screen is now into our database on the player list. These are the three most common ways of entering players into the player list. First, one by lookup, second by direct entry mode, and third by the Player Select screen. Thank you, and have a great day.